What's up? Tyler Bollinger, go by HB, Dirk Diggler, James Bond with no tie on, Professor Flash, a couple other things.
Stands beside you, right there beside you. You're looking down like, hi you, hi, so she replied, and left the town.
The opportunity to tell stories and to deliver messages in rap is extremely high. And for me, I've discovered that the sky is the limit with rap music. Another life that's irony. I swear somebody's spying me. Hear him whisper down his collar, sitting right beside of me. Rapping so ill that the sun won't see the side of me. Mailman stop through the window, watch the side of me. Exciting on the mic, recording. Neighbors could be pirating. Little lady down the street listens while she's ironing. I'll take you all back. Rapping like I sold crack, but I never went through that, not because Hove did that. I'm from where addicts lie to doctors bout their backs, bring their spoiled brats to Mexico with draws without their max, with her jaw open to max, jet lagged in my lap, and only on vacation is her dad. I grew up in a pretty safe area for most of the part of my life. The reason I moved out of Sacramento is because of how dangerous Sacramento was. There was a drive-by shooting on my street when I was 6, and after that drive-by, my father decided to move the family to a safer neighborhood. So my background is, I would say it was actually pretty sheltered for the most part. I moved to El Dorado Hills where I met the Spaniard.
Yo, what's up, ma? How you living?
I met Vanes.
What's up? My name's Haynes.
And I met Billy the Kid.
I'm the Kid, aka the X Factor.
All members of the Goodfellas, which is a rap group I've been affiliated with since 2004.
We became friends. High school, we ran with the same group. And, I mean, he was the homeboy I took a first sip of alcohol with. So, I mean, from there, we were so young that the fact it was, I mean, that you don't think about, oh, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be this. It was the fact of just, what do you want to do? What would be fun right now? What would be fun to do?
See, when I grew up in the suburbs of Sacramento, hip-hop wasn't around. It was pop music, it was alternative music, it was things that our parents, who baby boomers, made us listen to growing up. When the Goodfellas were formed, I didn't contribute much. It was all Vanes.
Hey, don't, have a camera for a second. Don't listen to him. He's a fucking.
Hey, look, I'm making weird noises.
He's trying to imitate himself. That's what he talks.
That's how I talk.
Like when the camera's not on him, he's like really gay, like taking off his shirt, showing off his nipples to people. It's really gross.
I think I immediately put more time into it than the other two. Both of the other guys were really preoccupied, and eventually the kid stopped rapping, and he went away and played basketball.
I mean, right now this is music that makes more sense than what's like played 95% of the time on the radio.
It's not like it's not a new discovery in rap to be rapping like this, to be talking about things with meaning, to be, or even, you know, not everything I said is so meaningful, but it's well placed. I'll have a song that has a lot of humor in it, and my viewers, my listeners are laughing now. They think it's a hilarious song. They can relate to it. And that's totally funny. I've always thought that. And they're cracking up to me listening to it when we're listening to it. That's reward for me. Too many rappers aren't in it for rewarded listeners. They're in it for the chains. They're in it for the cars. They're in it for the fame and the videos and the money. But with me, I'm in it for making something so different that it'll change what people listen to.
HB writes about what he knows, what he's doing, what he wants to rap about, what he thinks hip hop's about. So that's how he raps with it. He doesn't try and rap like Lil Wayne. He doesn't try to rap like Jay-Z, although he might take influences from Jay. Stuff like that. He's not. He knows he's not Jay. He knows he's trying to make HB and nothing else.
I just started doing live performances this year. I've only done 3, and the first performance came a couple months ago. There was a hip hop themed party at this house And the guy had booked different hip-hop acts to come perform on top of the roof. And he had lit up the roof and wired microphones up there, and there was a DJ.
His first live performance, which was a big deal for him. I mean, of course you can rap, record all you want to, but until you get that live little performance and that ultimate, like, immediate feedback, I mean, that's something that you can't really describe as far as what he was going through, because that's a dream right there coming true.
So a big part of rap and making a contribution to the rap game, as I talked about earlier, is bringing up slang or setting trends. So the good fellas and myself like to set trends. We like to not only set fashion trends, but we like to influence the kind of slang that is used around us. And we have a lot of words for a lot of things. We call our friends or acquaintances Jerry's. We call each other Jerry.
Everyone's a Jerry. You're a Jerry, you're a Jerry. I'm a Jerry. There's just several different types of Jerrys. You could be, if you're cracking jokes, making obvious observations and people are laughing, I mean, you're a Jerry Seinfeld at the moment. You're more of a like a strict Jerry, you telling people to get there and that. You mean, you're a Jerry Sloan. You belong in Utah running the pick and roll offense.
I showed her it. She made me watch Carrie. I was so confused, like when Billy calls you Jerry. Oh.
I mean, there's a reason behind every word. It's not like we just throw out words. It's not like, Snoop's got his own vocabulary, but it's nothing like that. It's more like I wanted to think of a word to use as far as smoking weed that wouldn't be relevant. People wouldn't know what are you talking about. But something that they would never associate with that. I mean, so we thought of poop.
We were always afraid that someone that shouldn't know that we're gonna smoke marijuana would hear us talk about it, hear us mention it. So we started calling it poop. Hey, dude, you got the poop? Hey, who do we call to pick up some poop? Hey, dude, when are we gonna go back to the house and take a poop?
And that may sound stupid for actually it's hilarious. That's why we say it. But I took 2 poops yesterday. No one will blink their eye twice at me. Be like, oh, that's pretty weird that kid's talking about taking craps and everything. It's like, man, I did 3 poop sticks yesterday, and and they're like, what? They're just more, what the hell are you talking about? But the people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. People who don't need to know.
If they don't like my music, I don't give a shit. Those are the kind of people that continue to listen to the kind of music that is keeping hip-hop at a very, very stable level. There's nothing groundbreaking about that. We've had enough rappers that have had street cred and have told every story possible about shooting whoever up, doing whatever in the hood with whatever, dealing whatever. And there's a loss of creativity in rap. So if they're going to be pessimistic and they're not going to give my music a fair shot, I don't give a shit. Because there's enough people out there that tell me exactly how I feel about my music. And they tell me exactly what I'm telling you right now. So as long as I keep making music for them and I keep them interested, I'm only going to continue to reach more fans. They're going to have friends, and they're going to have friends who are more and more like them. If that means that I don't think that means I'm trying to reach out to every white suburban kid like me. I'm just trying to reach out to hip-hop listeners that want to hear something new. I'm trying to reach out to the kind of hip-hop listeners like me, because there's a lot of us out there.
Ignore her age, we're both teenagers, sloppy and we're late. I'd love to relate, but I don't make mistakes like you always do. She drinks wine, look at her, let's ignore her age. We both drink heavily, sloppy then we make. I'd love to relate, but I don't make mistakes like you always do. Now there's nights when I